guys, it's Jeff, that church marketing guy, coming at you today with some marketing advice for your church. As always, today we're going to talk about buyer personas, is what they'd be called in the business world. In the church world, let's call them parishioner personas so that we don't seem so sleazy. A parishioner persona is essentially a profile of your ideal parishioner or your ideal seeker. You can call it a seeker persona or whatever you want. It's the person that you want to be serving or ministering to. And you can have multiple ones of these. You can have one for men, one for women. You can have one for different age groups. We're going to get into that in a second. But you want to be basing these on quantitative and qualitative research. So you want to go quantitative is like the big picture. So the stats, the national stats, the global stats of what people in this demographic are saying and doing and eating and drinking and the content they consume and the media through which they consume it and that kind of thing. And then you want to also look at qualitative research, which is who you've specifically spoken to in that demographic. What have they told you that they like? What have they told you that they don't like? What have they told you that they're eating or drinking or watching or doing? And you want to combine these into a profile as specific as you can get. You want it to really be a niche profile. And you can have multiple ones of these. Like I said, again, you can have multiple ones of these for different people and different demographics. But for each one, you want to get as specific as possible. You want to get age range. You want to get, and not like 18 to 45 age range. You want to get like 20-year-olds is what you want to look for. 30-year-olds is what you want to look for. Parents, single parents. Geography, you want to make sure that you know where they live, where your target demographic exists in the physical world. You want to decide how close they are to Christ, how much farther they need to go to give themselves to Jesus. You want to get really specific. And the more you do these parishioner personas, the more focused your message can get and clearer your message can get so that you can communicate with them in real and tangible ways and really speak to them where they're at in their life journey. Studies show that businesses that use buyer personas are 75% more likely to make a sale than businesses that aren't. Isn't that the numbers we want in the church? Like, shouldn't we be doing these parishioner personas and really seeking after individual people with the heart of God and that are speaking to them where they're at in their journey, speaking to them where they're at in their faith and being able to call to them and call them back to the Lord the way that Jesus wants us to? Imagine if we were 75% more likely to make a disciple. Those numbers boggle my mind. So wherever you are, whatever ministry you do, even if you're a business, you should be doing these personas. You should be seeking out these people. You should be getting specific, who they are. You can even name them. Name it Fred. Fred, who lives down the street from the church, who has 2.5 kids, who eats lots of pizza. How do you minister to Fred? Because once you start speaking to people on an individual level, on a way they understand, and a way that they know that they need to be spoken to, or that they desire to be spoken to, you're able to so much easier make connections and build relationships and build trust and invite them in. All right, that's been That Church Marketing Guy for this episode. My name is Jeff. Until next time, communicate clearly, focus your message, and grow your church. God bless. Tune in next week to find out how to apply a buyer's persona to a buyer's journey, or rather, a parishioner's persona to a spiritual journey. See what I did there? This episode is brought to you by Disciple Me. Create content that will grow your church. Disciple Me offers live workshops that teaches pastors and ministry workers and nonprofits how to utilize content marketing as a tool for discipleship, evangelism, and outreach to grow their churches and organizations. Book a live workshop now at www.digdisciple.me.